Gonna take your glasses off.
Selfie.
Somebody up there. Mickey Mouse has no pockets. Right,
Come on then, Dad.
What are you doing there?
Come on. Dad, do you want to hold the paper?
What?
Do you want to hold the paper?
Imagine that, somebody with his reputation turning up at your child's birthday party dressed as Mickey. Doesn't quite come across as the sweet innocent thing it's intended. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And well, there's been some drama, so I thought I'd cover it. And why not? Because the Radfords really get under my skin. And I'll tell you for why shortly. Now, the Radfords have decided to go on holiday. Guess where they're going? Can anybody guess? That's right, they're going to Disney. Disney.
I'm gonna go in.
Why is Mickey Mouse here? Can we ask him what he's got in his hand?
Ask her. There's a Mickey Mouse.
Say, Mickey Mouse, what's in your hand? Ask him what's in his hand.
What's in your hand?
Gosh, I can't tell you how excited all my pals are, and I, because we just found out you're coming to visit us at Walt Disney World. Now, according to my handy dandy calendar, you're going to be here. Let me check. Oh boy, you're going to be
I'm gonna start crying.
April. When's that?
When's that?
That's tomorrow. Talk about some great news.
Oh my goodness.
Well, everybody, including me, can't wait to see you.
Oh, give me your hug. Oh, Daisy, what are you doing? Oh, thank you, Mickey. Thank you. You're going to get to see him tomorrow.
To Disney. That's right. So those were Sophie Radford's kids that are getting surprised to go to Disney. That's Sue and Noel's grandchildren. But from Sophie's, you know, they've got different grandchildren per different child, right? It's very complicated. But these are Sophie's children. And Sue and Noel get to go to Disney again. How many times was it you went to Disney last year, Sue? How many times? Go on, tell us all. Was it 3 times? I'm actually a little bit stunned, to be honest. This comes off the back of, what was it you said you were doing this year, Sue, as a New Year's resolution thing? A no spend January. So you didn't spend anything during the course of January because, you know, you were doing good. You spent so much at Christmas and you didn't want to spend any more this year. So you went through January. Don't know if you stuck to that or not, but that's what you were going to do. However, 3 months later, and you're heading off to Disney. You couldn't make this stuff up, could you? Just how can one family of 22, remember, it's not a regular family where you get to save up and everything, but a family of 22 plus grandkids, how could that possibly be afforded so often? Back in April last year, you headed off to Disney for episode 1.
So here we go. Oh, we're here. Hire cars are picked up. We've got... Most of them are piling in this one up here, which is... Which one is it? This one? That one. We've got a 15-seater minibus here. Pretty nice. We had one of these last time, didn't we? These are right good, these. We like these. Got that one.
I'm in the front.
Which Sue is driving. And then over here, we thought we'd hire a pickup truck. So we could just chuck all the cases in the back.
I love this car. Can we keep it?
What's it like?
Amazing.
Oh, steering wheel's on the wrong side. Never mind.
That's weird.
So that's that. But it's raining.
And then, having just come back from Florida, Disney in April, it took 4 months. 4 months to head off there again. 4 months. So at the beginning of September of the same year, they head back to Disney in Florida again.
We're on the Harry Potter train. Right, well, we've got back from Universal. Absolutely shattered we are. Well, Sue and I are. Kids are all fit and raring to go still. Honestly, absolutely worn out today. The heat's taking it out of us.
Having enjoyed that trip in September of last year in Disney, Florida, where did you go? 2 months later, just 2 months later. What the hell? Went off to, this time it was only Disneyland in Paris. I mean, come on. Okay, we'll give you that one, okay? It's only Disneyland, right? It's not that bad. Yep, Disneyland Paris they went off to in December.
Around the parks as well, which is quite a good idea, but you don't get much heat from them. Look at that Christmas tree. All of the decorations are so lovely. Look at them. This one.
So yeah, Disney 3 times in a year. Congratulations. Most people can only afford once in a lifetime, if that. However, that wasn't all, was it? That particular year, you also went to New York.
God, it's bright in here. Oh, these just always remind me of Budgie the Elf.
Yeah, I know.
And he throws up. Oh my God, look at this.
Not content with just 3 trips to Disney, a trip to New York, you have to go one further and head to the Maldives as well.
Oh, well, we've eaten our starter and mains, and you get these like really cold towels that smell. They smell so good, don't they? And they're so nice because they are really, really cold. Anyway, I'm going to have their homemade sorbet, which is sun orange, chef's garden lemon and lime, and island coconut. What are you going to have, Noel?
Don't know, still not picked.
So that's 3 trips to Disney. 3 trips to Disney. 1 to New York, 1 to the Maldives. Now these are expensive holidays. They're not just your regular travelling around Europe in the back of a van. Not those type of holidays. No, these are actual expensive holidays costing actual money. So it just leaves a rather bitter taste in my mouth. The fact that you've done so off the back of all your kids, you know. And but this is where the drama lay. And nobody saw this one coming. It's fabulous. Sue, how's it feel to be called out by your very own daughter? How does it feel? I bet it's put a sour taste in your mouth as well, hasn't it? On the first days of your holiday to Disney, you know. Nobody's going to spoil Sue's fun. So this was the post that Sue put up to advertise the fact that they had put up their video to surprise grandchildren of this trip of a lifetime to Disney, and she says, "Oh my goodness, guys, I can't believe we pulled this off. Here's what happened when we told the grandkids one seriously magic surprise." And Millie, who is the Radfords' 7th oldest child, she's about 22 years of age. She has 2 children of her own and obviously has grandkids of Sue and Noel. And she had this to say: "It was fabulous. I never expected a Radford to speak out against another Radford, not least her mother, but it was brilliant." Cute! But you've made money from all your grandchildren, but just choose your favourites. I've said my piece. I recall my kids being in the whole 22 kids and counting. Not a single sight of the rest in there, except for one episode. Okay, so let me break this down for you. What she's basically saying there is that her mother has made money off her own children, off Millie's children for, in the TV show. And she's saying that her kids deserve to go on this holiday too. The other kids, well, they haven't been in the show, so why should they get the benefits of it? To an extent, she has a point. But on the other hand, these are just children we're talking about. These other children, do they not deserve to go to Disney? Because I seem to recall that this happened just a few short months ago on your birthday, Millie, when your parents took your children to Disney.
Well, it's Millie's birthday today. Happy 21st, Millie. And she's gone for...
Look at my hash brown.
I know, they look really good.
That looks delicious.
That's a proper hash brown.
Are you going to eat all of that?
Where do I start? I want
She asked
Them
me if
eggs
I wanted
look
the combo,
perfect.
and I was like, oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, she asked me, she was like, because I've gone for strawberry and banana one, and she was like, do you want that as a combo? And I was like, definitely. So no. Oh, good.
So I'm sorry, Millie, but no. You've had your trip to Disney. Your kids have had their trip to Disney. They've experienced it. The other grandkids, however, didn't get to go the last time, so they get to go this time, and that is fair. I cannot stand it when grown adults will say, "Oh no, well, your kids don't deserve this, your kids don't deserve that." Why don't the kids don't deserve anything? It's just ridiculous. Whatever the issue is with the parents, nothing to do with the children whatsoever. However, what you're saying in your post is, there is some substance to it. You're saying that your kids have made your parents money and deserve things. It's very true. They have made your parents money. They have also received things, but you're kind of complaining that your kids have been exploited for money by your parents. At the same time, you are allowing them to be exploited by your parents, and you have allowed them to be exploited by your parents. When they appeared in the TV show, you will have had to sign something to say, yes, I would like my kids to be exploited for TV purposes. That is generally how things work. I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to put you on Channel 5 otherwise. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's a conscious decision from you. So... But on the other hand, you have a contradictory thing by you've actually said that, well, the other grandkids have not been exploited, so don't deserve this trip on holiday. So you're saying that they basically should be exploited. The other kids should be exploited. You're disappointed, you're upset that the other kids are not exploited, while saying that exploiting your own children is a bad thing. Or a good thing. you know, there's so many facets to what you're saying here, but being jealous of other children for getting a trip isn't a good look here. It's not the way to go. And you know, when you say that, oh, your your kids are being exploited, right? Who, may I ask, if it is your parents that are exploiting your kids now for TV, who, may I ask, was it that appeared on the Radford family YouTube channel, and whilst you were pregnant, somehow managed to force you into a baby scan?
You excited now?
I am.
Look at that
I
bump.
forgot which way to go up. Oh, this way.
Her bump's massive now.
Oh yeah, I know.
So we've just come out, Millie. We finally got some good
Finally
pictures,
got
didn't
some
we?
pictures, yes.
So we're going to set off back home.
And then there may have well been a gender reveal that you may well have partook.
Thinking girl because the face looks girly.
No, first you said girl, then you said boy. Now you I'm changing it. A girl. I think it's
Right,
a girl.
well, sorry, but I am actually. Are you ready?
Luke?
No.
Definitely a boy. I'm thinking boy for definite. Oh, hang on.
I'm thinking boy.
Say it again. I'm like, Millie's thinking boy, Oscar.
Hang on.
Oh, do you need
Yeah, right, hang on, Millie.
Right, 3 bells.
Let's get
Ready, ready?
ready.
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
I could have sworn that was you in the corner there, Millie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did this without your consent. Who knows, right? Who knows? But what about that baby shower that you were there, weren't you?
Right, Millie's going to open some presents.
Because it's been annoying me that I don't know what it is. Oh. Try and look at this. Yeah, I've really no clue what it could be. Being very well wrapped.
Double wrap. This is Chloe.
Oh, that's why it's through soap. I get it now. It's a baby book, yeah.
That was you, wasn't it, Millie? Seriously, it was you. Sat right there in the front and centre, opening gifts and stuff at the baby shower. I'm almost certain also I saw a Channel 5 cameraman there too. So did this make it to the show as well? There's some level of exploitation in this particular episode. But what about, even if you think, wow, you know, you're reaching here, Dougal, you're reaching a little bit. What about when the birth comes along?
So, look who's arrived. Little Ophelia. She is about, well, a few hours old, isn't she, Millie?
She was born at 7, I think it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, because we've had a bit of an eventful time, haven't we? But Millie managed with just gas and air, didn't you?
Yep, and I came in at 6 centimetres.
Yeah, she came in at 6 centimetres.
Well, if I'm not very much mistaken, that was also you, Millie, wasn't it? Unless somehow they managed to work some sort of miracle technology thing and put your face on somebody. You know, anyway, it's you. I'm pretty sure it is. So, you know when you accuse people of exploiting your kids and that your kids should get more things than other kids because your kids are being exploited, you're the one that's exploiting them. Okay, I do hope that your mother gave you some money for your little exploits there, but that's down to you and your mother. However, you can't turn around and say, Mum, you're exploit my kids on the TV show when you willingly exploit your own kids on their YouTube channel? You see where I'm going with this? That's my point. So overall, I'm, obviously I'm against Noel and Sue using their kids for profit. I'm against them spending lavishly on so many expensive holidays every single year. Last year they went on 11 holidays in total, of which at least half of them were really expensive ones. And I'm against that, obviously. That's what I'm standing for. However, I'm also against kids being used as tools, kids being used as like leverage in situations, like Millie saying, oh, my kids deserve this because they've been exploited. That may well be true, but do the other kids not deserve something because they're just being kids? To them, they're living their own life, and it's not their fault whether they've been exploited or not. Fortunately, they haven't been exploited as much as your kids, and that's a good thing. You should be celebrating that fact, not trying to come across as all jealous because your kids are not getting things when other kids are, even though you've already had those things. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? That's my point. Anyway, thank you all so much. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, especially if you're an anti-Radfordite. And don't forget, if you should see this man coming to one of your kids' parties dressed like this, run the other way.
It's worse. Oh, I better take my watch off, they might recognise it.
Has it happened?
Don't believe it. Yeah, I'll oh no, I've got my gloves on, so they wouldn't. It's fucking freezing out here. It's warm in here. Oh. It doesn't pass the list, does it?
No. Josh, carry your shoes.
Get the bag, get the bag.